My name's Zach Parker. My father started this business in 1988. He moved here in August of '90, so that's when this actually started here. The building was actually built for the indoor archery range. So we've been in business here now. This is our 26th year. The traditional shoot we started somewhere in the neighborhood of about 20 years ago.
My name's Robert Bach, and I've been shooting here for probably 15, 20 years, probably 20 years.
This is Matt Orr, and I've been coming in here for the Monday traditional shoots for probably 7 or 8 years.
My name is Jack Wolf, and I've been coming here for, I don't know, 9, 10 years.
You know, it gets back to the basics of traditional archery, and we dedicated one night a week. It's always been a Monday night for just those traditional guys. Traditional, it's instincts. You step up there and you shoot. So it's a little faster. So this core group of guys wanted a night that they could come in and not have all of the compound guys that they had to deal with, just get back to the basics one night. And it's just kind of developed almost, I would explain it as a brotherhood. And we always have anywhere from some of the best in the world. We've had archers that have won, you know, world titles, down to guys that are just getting started that literally hit half the target.
How I started to meet all these people 20, 25 years ago was I had a deer, a buck deer that was the most outstanding thing. It would have been a new state record. It's hard to believe how big it would have been. And I hunted him for 3 weeks. Finally got my shot and I missed him. And my buddy Matt told me to come in and he wanted me to meet some people. And so I came in to meet some of these guys, and I realized when I met Danny and those, I realized that they just weren't shooting a bow. They were shooting a spot, and they could do it with a traditional bow. And I looked at them, I said, "Hip me," and they did.
I keep coming back on Mondays because of the guys I shoot with. It's friendships that you build over the years. It's not so much practice. I'm a hunter. I'm not into target shooting, but it's just being around the guys and the camaraderie and stuff like that that you build over the years.
My name is Greg Daniels. I've been here for probably a couple of years now. I've been shooting, I started when I was a young kid shooting a bow, but then I got away from it for a long, long time. And I would say about 5 years ago, a buddy of mine up north and I started shooting together again, and I just kind of picked it back up. And I was looking for some arrows one time that somebody mentioned come out to Parker's, and so I came out and found out they were shooting on Monday nights.
In traditional, it's jumping in. The easiest way I explain it to people is it's your instincts. So instincts can only be built through repetition and practice. The more you shoot, the better you're going to get with it. Traditional archery is something that you have to stay with time and time and time again.
It's a challenge, and you've got to put a lot of yourself in this sport versus the compound side of things. So you have to shoot them a lot to be ready to go hunting with them.
Name's Phil Ritter, probably 5, 6 years. Been shooting with these guys. Right now, in my mind, I can see that arrow hitting that doe. And I can see the hair puff out. The feathers on the arrow was extended and there's no way that you can describe that high, that feeling.
And the harder something is to achieve, the greater the achievement once you've achieved it, right?
But the group of guys that are at the core of archery, at least in our area, are an awesome core. They're always willing to help. They're always willing to encourage new people. You know, get into it and start shooting, and as you shoot and you learn, you're going to develop your style of archery. And there's not a right or wrong with traditional archery. There's your style, and that's what makes it right.